Hello and welcome to the Computer Game Show bonus show for you Patreon subscribers. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really appreciate it, and we promised you a Christmas special this week. We got a Christmas special for you. Very exciting. You all right, boys?
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Where do we start? I know where to start.
Go on.
I don't know why I asked you in the first place.
That's fine. Well, yeah, you just do what you want, mate. We'll just work with it. It's fine.
Right, because I've been thinking Christmas music, right? Is there genuinely there's a few Christmas songs that genuinely stick out, and I think, oh yeah, I like that. That's the one. That's like the Christmas song. And for me, it's that. Because I was looking for it the other day because I mentioned it to you, Sean, and it's got a different title. But you know that chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Like that is just so good. I fucking love that song. Like that is proper. It's not irritating. It's just good to have in the background, and you'll be whistling along, singing along in seconds. And then I was thinking of like the worst ones, right? So you've definitely got "Step Into Christmas" is up there, right?
Oh, which one's that? I don't think I know it.
Step into Christmas, step into Christmas.
I genuinely don't think I've heard that.
No way.
Of course you have.
It's not ringing any bells.
Isn't it Paul McCartney?
I guarantee you would have heard it.
No, Paul McCartney's Simply.
That's really bad as well.
That is really terrible.
That's a terrible Simply Have. Hold on, I got to find this. Step Into Christmas. How have you not heard this? It's Elton John.
I guarantee you would have. When you hear it,
ready?
Like, oh, yeah,
here we go.
Probably, yeah. I'll have a look on YouTube.
Can you hear?
Oh, there you go.
Can you hear that? It's not cutting
out.
Yeah,
I can hear it. Yeah.
And you still don't recognise it?
I do not recognise it. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Hang on, wait for the beat.
Mental.
Come on, Sean.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know
really?
it.
Even now?
Is this a?
Hold on.
Is this a north and south?
Let's get to the chorus. This is insane.
Also, I like this song.
Here we go. The admission's free.
I've got nothing for you.
Oh my god, this is the most insane thing I have ever heard in my life.
Anyway, I like that song.
Obviously,
That's
on paper, I can't believe I've not heard it either.
I think it was maybe because it was overplayed when I was a kid, but I hear is da 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 da.
Because isn't that the Ricky Gervais
over and over? Yeah. How have you not heard that? What other Christmas songs have you not heard?
This is like when people, when I mentioned I was born in '85, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, so you love Transformers?" And I'm like, "No, I never."
No, yeah, I get that a lot. I don't love Transformers because I just missed that period. So it's not like it wasn't part of my youth. It was all Ghostbusters, man, when I was a kid.
The real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the amount of Ghostbusters shit I had at Christmas. I'm trying to bring it back to the subject. But wait, so what other ones don't you? You know, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Yeah.
Don't go like that. Don't go. Oh yeah. I know that.
No,
like,
surely the odds are surely there can't be any more that I don't know.
No, but what you don't understand is that is one of the biggest Christmas songs of all time. Like, it is bizarre.
No, I know.
That you
like,
don't know that.
You know, if you said, "Oh, it's Step Into Christmas" by, who's it by? I can't remember. It's someone no one really knows. No, it's by Elton John. So it's not like an obscure one. Like it is like it's fucking. That is fucking mind blowing. What a way to start the bonus show. You've never heard "Step Into Christmas"? I thought you were gonna go when it goes boom boom boom. But I thought you were gonna go. Oh yeah, of course, fucking hell. Yeah, genuinely nothing.
The Darkness one, you know.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Oh, the Darkness one's amazing, man. Have we talked about the second pun in that most people don't notice?
Don't let the bells end. Also, I'm not convinced that was like that's a proper thing.
What do you mean? What? Don't let the bells end?
Yeah, and then people go, get it, bell end. But it says bells end.
Because the next line is Christmas time, just let them ring peace.
Oh, right, okay, that's quite good. That's quite good.
What a dirty song.
It was great because they sing that, and when like the choir comes in, he's like, "Yeah, come on, kids." Oh, it's great. I love that song.
Oh, wow, so it's a third pun.
That's
Matthew.
Disgusting, Matthew.
This is a Christmas show.
What Christmas music do you... Oh, James doesn't like a single Christmas song, does he?
What are you talking about?
Of course he doesn't. Go on.
Do you want my all-time favourite?
Yeah,
go for it.
It's probably got to be Stay Another Day by E17.
Oh,
That's
bloody hell! That's a curveball.
I don't think
definitely
that
up there.
Is that
that's
definitely
the
a Christmas
Die Hard
song?
of Christmas
Yeah,
songs.
it's
you
Christmas
know what I
number
mean?
one.
It's definitely a Christmas song.
Hang
Come on.
hang on. Just because it's Christmas number one, that doesn't make it a
No,
Christmas
no,
song.
It came
it's
out
got
Christmas.
Chelsea, it's
They
got
dressed
bells in
up.
it.
They
That's
dressed
got
up
bells in
like...
it. No,
it's got-
I remember the outfits with the big fucking woolly coat.
Also,
and-
one
It's
thing,
got
though,
jingle
Sean,
bells in it.
Yeah, it wasn't originally a Christmas song. I believe like they originally it was going to come out earlier, and then they put some bells in it, and basically it sounds Christmas. And I believe the story is that they delayed the launch. They delayed releasing it, and yeah,
Delayed
it's a
the
Christmas
launch.
classic.
It is a classic. I was listening to it earlier today. I've got like a playlist here of loads of stuff. It's,
Matt,
it's great.
what's up there for you?
Just all E17, isn't it, James?
Mostly, yeah.
Is it
Matt,
that
what's
song?
up?
That song's not about death, is it? Or is it
I
actually
mean,
just
so
about
many songs
someone?
are these days.
It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Have you heard Last Christmas? I gave you my heart.
Yeah, of course.
No,
That's like-
don't say
Yeah, of
course.
course. You missed it on
Can't
John.
say course. What are the other ones that I like?
Sean, have you heard Silent Night?
There's some other ones that really fucking make me cringe when I hear it. But
There's
that
loads
one.
of
Do you
them.
remember
Come on, that make you
who was
cringe.
it? Who was it? That Matt, you'll know this.
Oh, no.
Who was-
Are you talking about the one I'm about to play?
Are you talking Mistletoe and Wine?
No, like this one I'm about to play. This is my favourite. Sean, do you recognise this one?
We can't hear it.
Hang on.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's a classic.
Sure. Actually, Matt, why have you not posted this yet?
Yeah, that's a good
Because
point.
I haven't
You've
got
not
my
posted
decorations
every
up
year.
yet.
Oh.
Bum bum.
Sean, do you recognise
Hang on, I
this?
don't know if I do know this. What is it?
Oh, come on, this is the best.
You're forgiven for this one. Of year.
This isn't real.
No, it's an all-time
No,
classic.
It's some YouTuber.
It absolutely
It's
is.
like-
Sean, my children sing this song every year.
Yeah, it is. It's a Christmas tradition, and yeah, I will post it because people have asked. But yeah, it's I can't stop playing that song over Christmas and all year round if I could help
Yeah.
it. It's
What was
brilliant.
the do you remember what was the theme? It was the girl band or whatever they're called.
Oh,
And
Spice Girls to become one.
no. There's
a good
one, and it
It's a
just
song
goes.
about fucking.
Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Yes, it feels like Christmas. Doesn't it feel like Christmas? Yes, it feels like Christmas. It was probably Destiny's Child or something.
Oh my god, I don't remember that. That sounds like
It's
classic.
Yeah, I'll skip
they
this
brought
one
it
too.
out, and like people were like, "This is gonna be the next Christmas song that's gonna take over the fucking world." And we heard it, and it was like, "Oh, this is really bad." Hold on, doesn't it feel like Christmas?
Yeah,
Here we
it's
go.
Destiny's Child. It is Destiny's Child. Yeah.
Have you got it? You can play it.
Let's see if it's going to work.
Cold and flu won't let you sleep.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I should have got YouTube Premium.
Have you heard this one?
I can tell you
Sure.
now, I haven't heard this one.
Well, we haven't got to the good bit yet.
Well, fast forward it.
Hang on.
You know, Christmas.
Okay, I'm going to skip. Come on.
Yes, it feels like Christmas. Doesn't it feel like Christmas?
Anyway.
No,
again,
nothing.
It's not Christmas in the Murray household if that hasn't played on Christmas Day.
Yeah, man. It's got to be hard though when you're sitting down trying to write a Christmas song in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, what's left to say about Christmas at this
Oh
point?
God, Father Christmas is a jolly old man.
The thing is, like, if I was a musician, I think about this every year, and like Mariah Carey, that's now like such a tradition.
Yeah,
that feels
that's
okay.
timeless.
Like, as soon as like Thanksgiving's
Oh, they're
over,
raking
it's like
every year.
Mariah Carey songs on. It's Christmas. Let's go for it. I mean, how is she? Is she still getting paid? I presume she's getting massive royalties every year for this.
Of
Like,
course she
Oh
is.
God, yeah.
They do,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So all my thing is, like, if I was a musician, I wouldn't release any albums, wouldn't do any gigs. I'll basically spend all day, every day, just trying to write a banging Christmas song. Because
I'd release a new
All you gotta do
Christmas
is
song
write one.
every year.
Write one that's an all-timer, and then that's it. You're basically made for us.
Exactly.
Just
You might as well do
focus on
one a
Christmas
year.
songs. Yeah.
Just do one a year, and it
No,
was
I
like
wouldn't do that. I'll just focus on doing one amazing one, and that's me set for life every year.
Yeah, but then what if it doesn't happen? What if you spend 8 years doing it and then it comes out and it's shit and it doesn't it feel like Christmas? You might as well do one a year, and one of them's going to hit eventually.
yeah.
Innit?
But yeah,
So then,
I mean,
Matt, when you're
I think
then
that'd be brilliant.
after you've done that, and then like you're sitting in your flat in London like all the time because you've got nothing to do because you just got loads of money from the royalties and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe you can befriend like a young boy and like teach him how to play music and things. You could do that.
Where's this going?
That is weird.
What's
That's
happening
dark.
there?
It's just the plot of a film, but
okay.
anyway.
Oh, is it? What film's that the plot of?
I was going to say.
Forgotten the name.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's convenient.
I'm gonna have to like. It had badly drawn boys. The theaters like did the music for it.
Oh yeah. Was that Hugh Grant in it?
It was Hugh Grant. Yeah, it was
About a boy.
It was about a boy. That was it. Yeah. You
Okay.
just described the
Fucking
plot to
hell!
about a
What
boy, yeah.
an obscure reference out of nowhere. Jesus Christ!
That's what the character did. He wrote like his dad wrote a Christmas song, and
I'm
then he was
sure
rich.
he did, but none of us have got about a boy close enough to the top of our brains to be able to pluck references out of it, James.
Well,
it
I
just
did.
sounded like you're having a meltdown.
Anyway, that Mariah Carey song, it's still a banger. I mean, I've heard it a
absolutely.
billion times. It's still like, come on, it's Christmas now. It's still good.
That's a good one. That's
There's
a very
something
good one.
just utterly unapologetic about it, isn't there? It's just absolutely rampant and
I mean,
don't give a
that
fuck.
song. I also think about that song is now going to be played now forever. Like, and basically, unless the planet explodes, I can't see a possible scenario where that song isn't going to get played for the rest of time. I mean,
I know it will
surely
do.
nothing
It'll
would ever
cut off at some
It'll
point. It'll be like
outlast us.
classical music. They said that about Beethoven, Matt.
I don't know. Right. The only thing that could stop it is either a planet exploding or, heaven forbid, there's some sort of massive scandal with Mariah Carey and then like her music's wiped off the face of the planet.
You
But
say
apart
that,
from
I
those
mean,
two-
people still play Michael Jackson left, right and centre.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
but Mariah Carey is, she seems like a, Christmas and wholesome stuff. If there was like some horrendous scandal,
I guess. I reckon the song might be
forever.
strong enough to get around
through.
the cancellation of Mariah Carey.
But imagine that everyone
It
be like,
depends, though.
I bloody love that song. I can't believe now that
It really
she's
depends.
she's one of them.
Well, that's the thing. It depends, doesn't it, how serious it is as to whether
Well-
it's going to,
Well, okay,
Yeah.
let's imagine it's the most serious.
What you're talking like Gary Glitter level?
Yeah,
or
Gary Glitter level of badness. Like people would, I'm not sure if that song could survive that because people were like, "Oh, I loved Mariah Carey," and now it turns out she's one of them. I don't know. Do you think that'll be enough to stop that song?
It depends
being
how
played every
conclusive
single
the
year?
evidence
No,
is.
someone would just cover it, wouldn't they?
That's true.
Someone
Whoa.
wholesome would
Just
cover it.
launder it.
I'm going to cover that the paedophile one. I don't think anyone's going to be
The
covering
what?
that song if there's some massive sex scandal with Mariah Carey. No one's going to be doing that.
Does that make it okay?
Well, I don't.
If you
I
just
mean,
cover
Does
it?
that effectively...
how many people are covering
yeah.
Lost Prophets songs right now?
Probably none.
None, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think.
nobody would have done
This,
anyway,
this,
would
this
they?
podcast has taken a nosedive.
Yeah,
I
anyway,
mean,
but I
right
guess
now,
what I'm
Merry
saying
Christmas,
is,
everyone.
it's
Fucking
mad
hell.
to think that song now will be played for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
It's
well,
insane.
according to you, I think
okay,
there'll be a
well,
moment where.
How can that song possibly not be getting played now every single Christmas?
Yeah,
forever?
again, they probably said that like in the 1800s, where people would just play, like playing really shit music and just go, "No, man, this is
'cause
banging. It's gonna be played forever."
Well, because the thing is, once upon a time, okay, you see, people might buy like a Christmas compilation, which 2 discs maximum. There's a limit on how many Christmas songs are in the the canon. But now it's playlists, isn't it? You have as many songs as you want. So really, there's no limit now on how many like standard Christmas songs we have. So I think it's limitless. So I don't think anything is going to get pushed out now.
No, I mean, like, Beethoven,
No,
a lot of the
I think
Beethoven
there
stuff
is.
is probably
I think it
lost.
will.
It's not like, people aren't saving Beethoven to playlists. I mean, they probably are.
Matt, are you pro proper crimbo or against proper crimbo? Is that in the rotation?
I mean, I don't have any feelings one way or the other. I wouldn't ever put it in a playlist myself. No way.
It is
I mean,
like
I get it.
I
but
can
wouldn't ever
hear it
choose
once. I can hear it once a year, and then that's it. Like I listen to it once, and I get up, and usually after a few beers, I go, "Hey, proper crimbo."
I heard it once in 2001, and that was enough, or whenever it came out. I don't know.
No, see, because I don't
it's
mind
a no
once
for
a
me.
year, but then that's it. That's it. I can't do any more than that. What's the other one that I can't? I can do once a year and then that's it. I can't remember. There's a few. of them.
What was it? Mr. Blobby a Christmas song at one year?
Oh, that
Yeah,
just
probably.
lasted the 1 year though, didn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I think it was just the Mr. Blobby song, but with again jingle
With
bells
jingle
behind
bells.
it.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
can't stand that Wizard song. Yeah,
I was going to say
hate that
Wizard,
song.
Slade,
Yeah.
T-Rex.
Which one's the Wizard one? I try to remember.
I
Which
wish it
one's
could
the
be
Wizard
Christmas every day. Yeah, that one.
Oh, that's not too
Oh
bad.
shit! Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah, I thought it was
Right,
T-Rex.
what's the song that one guy goes? It's Christmas. Christmas.
Yeah, that's Slade.
Slade,
That's
yeah.
Slade.
That can fuck off.
The song's fine, but that bit makes me want to punch people.
Yeah.
Have you seen the YouTube version of it where someone's redone it where he just goes, and yeah, if that's it. It starts off. It goes, "Are you hanging up the stockings on your wall? Are you hanging up the stockings on your wall?"
It's just the whole song.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's one of my favourite. Speaking of Christmas specials, the Everybody Loves Raymond episode. there's a line in it where he's what is he singing? He does the same thing. He's singing like a famous Christmas song, but just doing the first line over and over again. It's fucking well funny. I like Everybody Loves Raymond. Totally underrated by British people. Right, okay. James, sorry, while we're still on the subject of Christmas music, what's your least favourite? What's the one that makes you really like go, no?
Well, I told you it was the Slade.
Oh, just Wizard and Slade at bottom of the list. No way.
No, they're awful, David. They're really
I'd have
awful.
to agree with him. Yeah,
they're not great, but they can't be bottom of the list.
Oh,
They're
I
like
find
worse
them
than that.
offensive.
It's the ubiquity of them and the fact that they're just on all the time. And it's
what's the Paul McCartney one again? Simply having wonderful Christmas time. Boom,
Garbage.
Boom, boom.
Garbage.
Come on, that's worse.
No,
James, that's worse.
it's not. It's not worse. It's just
it's
fucking
definitely
hate Wizard.
worse.
It's rubbish.
I hate the music video. It's a wizard. He just looks weird. Looks like a wizard. Right. So what are you doing this Christmas, James? What's the plan? What you got planned?
Well, I'm not going to be here, am I? I'm going away.
Oh shit! Yeah. So how's that work?
Well,
where are you going to be?
We're going to be in Japan during Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God,
which is
James.
good because I didn't because thing is Christmas in China is rubbish. Like every time I've been there, it's been rubbish at Christmas. Like I remember, like every year I used to just end up going to KFC or whatever because there's nothing going on.
Sounds like a great Christmas.
No, it's really not. I mean,
no, come on.
I'm sure I sent you the picture of a boiled egg in a bag. That they used to give you and stuff. It's just horrible.
Nothing says Christmas quite like that, does it?
No, it's
so everyone's just they don't celebrate it over there at all.
Not really. No, it's like there was.
But they do in Japan, right?
They do in Japan, yeah, more so.
Yeah.
So at least there'll be. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to be like Shenmue. To be honest, like it's going to be like
just one Santa
Claus just walking around the street. That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, so that'll be good. Looking forward to that. Actually, that should be good.
So in Japan, is it an actual like? Is it that Christianity has taken a foothold? Because I know there are missionaries and stuff, or there were.
No, I think they just embraced the money.
I was going to say, is it just embraced as a cool Western thing to do?
I think so, yeah. And that's what happened in China as well. But then, it started to happen, but then the party clamped down on it and tried to get rid of it.
Why would the party clamp down on it? Surely it's good for the economy, no?
No, because but it's like also alternative ideologies and all that kind of thing. So it's potentially dangerous. So
I mean, not fair enough, but you know what I mean. I understand now.
So I'm looking forward to that. It should be good.
So what the fuck are you going to have for Christmas dinner? Well, we're all right. Okay, picture this: we're all sitting down, eating various different meats, tons of gravy, roast potatoes, like all of that shit. What are you going to be eating?
Well, I don't know. I mean, last year's was rubbish as well because last year we were away and we had McDonald's on Christmas Day, which was the worst thing ever.
God, that is so.
Did they do a limited edition version or was it?
No. It was in some
Turkey
airport.
Big Mac?
It was rubbish.
I was going to say, a Muk turkey. I'll be one up for that.
Well, we had to go and visit relatives, and so we went there, and they were also Chinese, and they don't care about Christmas. So, Christmas Day, they were like, "Oh, let's just go to another country," and we're like, "Okay." So we did that, and it was rubbish. I spent all day driving. I spent the entire day driving around Germany. It was rubbish. I was not happy.
You're not on the
that
Autobahn.
sucked.
Because I'm all up for personally I prefer a fully traditional Christmas dinner, but some people are like, oh no, fuck it, we're still going to have a curry this year or whatever.
No,
I know, but whatever you want. But McDonald's and driving around on Christmas Day, that's not good.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
so I was livid.
Each to their own. But if I turn around and someone's like on my Christmas Day and someone goes, no, we'll do a curry tonight. You know me, I fucking love a curry, right? But I just not doing it, not doing it. Yeah, shit. So when's your next? Are you gonna do one in England next?
Yeah, we are.
Next
well, we're
year?
doing. Okay, so we're doing. Oh, this is gonna sound terrible because it's just another example of just me changing
You're
things
moving
around.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you moving Christmas?
Doing it in mid-Feb.
James, are you moving Christmas?
Well, I kind of am, a little bit.
Oh my God.
But surely they're old enough to know now, James.
No.
So
It's just
so
when-
I wasn't happy enough moving my child's birthday. So now I'm going to move Jesus's birthday.
Which is the sort
we're
of
just
miracle
going to-
Jesus would have approved of, to be fair. I think he'd
Yeah,
enjoy
like,
that.
You've done well there.
Yeah.
Going to my
Good
sister's
effort.
next weekend, just for a Christmas dinner then. It's like a preview, like this sort of thing.
Are you moving forward or backwards? What's the deal?
Forward, isn't it? It's like
You move,
June.
Okay,
It's
so
in
hang on.
June.
So
Christmas
are
is
you
in
modifying
June
their
this
advent
year.
calendars? Yes, they've always had 19 days.
they know it's not Christmas. They know
You
it's
look
fine.
at it. You look at it, and it's like the numbers are crossed out
Yeah.
with a different number written in biro next to
Why
it.
did it say 24 days on this one? Well, no, it's 19. It's 19.
So that'd be all right as well because you could eat all the chocolate that's left over. Just like
Oh shit, James, man!
Bring it forward.
How
So they're
far
like, hang
are you
on,
bringing it forward?
why
Wait,
did
this
Santa
is
come
next
to
year,
my
yeah.
house a day early.
Yeah. Wait, what's the reasoning behind this? What's going on?
well because the family wanted to still get together, as it were,
Yeah.
and because we're going
families,
away,
eh?
they were like, "Why don't you come earlier?" And we were like, "Okay, we'll
That's
do that."
all right. No, that's different. You're still going to call
yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
that's,
sure,
that's
sure.
different.
You're not saying today's Christmas Day. You're just
No, of course
celebrating
not.
it early.
Still probably still have presents and stuff, but it's
Because that's
Yeah.
the other thing as well. Like the age that we're at, and we've got kids, and grandparents are in the main part still going.
well,
So no, not for
Well.
everyone, but like it's like for example, our Christmas we have 2 Christmases now. Like that's just it. We have Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day is also a Christmas Day because the kids see my family this year. We take it in turns. So this year,
Yeah, same.
we're taking the kids to my mum and dad's, and then Boxing Day we're spending it with Joe's mum. So it's like that stuff is all okay. I think it's when you turn around and say, "Yeah, you were born Tuesday, actually, not today."
I've
so
never done
from the
that.
child,
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that.
you did do that.
Yeah, I know, but she didn't know what
It
day
was
it
their
was.
birthday, and you didn't tell them it was their birthday.
Yes, because she didn't know. It's fine.
So you did do that then.
Yeah, but she didn't know what day it was. It's all right.
Brilliant. I love how you go from "I never did that," "I didn't do that."
No, but
Okay,
it
I
wasn't
did
like,
do
it was,
that,
it
but
was
she
nothing
didn't know.
sinister about it. It was just so that she
Okay.
could spend time with her mother. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Yeah, no. So is that what you're doing this year, Sean?
Yeah, well, so we've got News family coming over. Which
Have you got to drive in the morning?
No, they're coming here.
Oh, nice. That's all right.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
it is and
yeah.
it isn't.
It isn't. Are they
fucking
driving in the
nightmare to be
morning, or
around.
what time they getting to yours?
To be fair, they're not getting to us until like 2 p.m. and then it's going to be literally like they show up, there you go, there's dinner, and then come 7 o'clock, it'll be like, right, we need to get Isaac to bed, so you'll need to fuck off.
Not getting there till 2.
Yeah, well, basically, News just managed to convince them that there's no point in turning up until I think because she said like, because we're going to go to we're going to walk because my mum only lives like a 10-minute walk away, so she said we'll get the dog out for a walk in the morning, go to my mum's, just have like bacon sarnies or something. But that's basically all we're going to do at my mum's. Whereas News managed to convince her mum and dad that we're like at my mum's for the like during the day. Yes, you can only come here to like 2 p.m. but then you'll have dinner straight away when you get here, basically. But yeah, I mean they're a nightmare. It's not them. It's just father-in-law. I mean, Dave, you've met him.
Yeah. I mean,
he's a fucking
he's great
cartoon
in small
character.
doses.
He's
small doses.
He's as a like a made up concept. He's hilarious, but as a very real and constant presence in your life, he's a fucking nightmare.
I've never met a bloke that looks so smart yet so clearly doesn't give a fuck about anything in my life. That's how I describe
basically, see, every time you spend Christmas with him, you're rolling the dice because some years he's just a nightmare and he's like trying to get in the kitchen every 5 minutes and check if you're all right, which is secret code for I don't believe you can cook a Christmas dinner and you need my help. Which I never do. Never need his help.
Have you turned the oven on, Sean? Have you turned the oven on?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen my cooking show?
Yeah. But then some years he just like wants to like watch something on his phone. Like one year he'd bought himself a new phone for Christmas, and he's like, "Oh, have you got any headphones?" So I gave him my nicest pair, and he just sat watching Homeland on his phone all day. It was great.
Good.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a fantastic Christmas. That. Just
I
kept
enjoyed
him
the
busy.
first season, but come on.
did I tell you? You know, I've spoken about the year that I got the N64 for Christmas quite a few times. Did I tell you what my brother got that exact year?
No.
He got his first mobile phone.
Oh, okay.
Which was fucking hilarious because I had the N64 plus 3 games and some pads and that, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there playing Mario 64 in the front room on the TV, like the big TV, and having the time of my life. We've literally got home videos showing this. Me playing Mario 64 in the front room, going, this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then the phone rings, and then my dad goes, oh, who the bloody hell was that? It's Christmas morning. And then my brother goes, no, it's just me, I'm just testing it. Because he couldn't do fuck all with phones back then. So, yeah, he was well pissed
I
off.
thought you were going to say you were playing Mario 64 and he was hammering down on Snake.
Yeah.
No, because it was pre-Snake. This was pre-Snake.
Oh my God, pre-Snake
This was
was-
like before the Nokia 3210 come out.
Yeah.
So
The pre-Snake days.
do you remember
days.
that pre-Snake?
Yeah.
Bad times. How about you, Matt? What you got planned? You at
So
home?
Christmas is usually annoying because Jill has like 2 brothers. One lives in the
Christmas
Maldives,
is
one lives in Hong Kong, and basically every year one of them comes over, and so we can't say, you know what, we're going to have a Christmas at home with us. Because you can't, because the brother is over from a foreign country. You
They've
can't
made
say,
the effort,
you know what,
yeah.
we're not going to see you. I know you travelled around the world. So, like, every Christmas we're like, well, Matt's here this year, so we'll go to you. I guess we'll go to Jill's parents because Matt's here. Oh, no, Rob's here this year. I guess we'll go to Jill's parents because, you know, this year, neither of them come over. I was like, Jill, this is a chance. We can either stay home or maybe go to Bognor, or we can stay home with us, have a lovely Christmas. No, obviously her parents coming to us. But it's like, and then to next year, we'll have to go back around to them because no doubt a relative will be over.
Brilliant.
So that's annoying. I haven't been home for Christmas for God knows how many years, which is a massive shame. Not only because, you know, it'd be nice to have Christmas at home, but also we do the pram race the next day, where everyone's basically drinks from like 9 o'clock in the morning, and people race around all the pubs in Pagham on prams, and it's just basically a brilliant day. And then we watch the football and have a buffet. It's basically the best day of the year, but I haven't done
But you
that for a
don't
long
get to
time.
do that no more, no?
No, I haven't done it for a long time.
Yeah, but that
So,
goes out the
so
window
Jill's
the
parents
moment
will
you have
be over-
kids, though, innit?
Well, I think no, because on the times we have done it, we have obviously gone down to Bognor, and like, my parents looked after Elodie for like a few hours whilst me and Jill go out and save us some local drinks. But yeah, this year, Jill's parents will be over in the morning, and then we'll do presents and stuff. And like the annoying thing is, I always used to love watching the Queen's speech. Their family,
Really?
yeah, it's like it's tradition. Like you got to see what old Queenie's up to.
No.
But basically, her parents never bother. Their families never bother with that, so it's always a struggle. If I want to watch it, I basically have to go upstairs and watch it on my own. And also, no one.
We're a family of Republicans, Matthew.
No,
Get that shit
I just
out.
see what our bloody Queen's up to. You know what I mean? So that's always annoying. It's not the same watching it. Watching it late on iPlayer. You have to watch it live or not at all.
But I just love the idea that you have to go into another room, like upstairs, because
Well, no,
it's like
because
really
they'll be
deviant.
like, "What are you watching?" It's just I'll go. I'll get my headphones just like Sean's in-laws and listen to it in the lounge. The other annoying thing is that I bloody love a prawn cocktail. Right, favorite starter. Had it for years being at home. Again, them guys aren't into that. So and what happens is I'm like, look, again, I'm having prawn cocktail. I know none of you guys like it, but I like it. It's my house. I can do what I want. So we get all the stuff, and then it gets to around time for starters, and they're like, "Oh, let's not do starters now. Dinner be ready soon." I'm like,
What the fuck? Who talks like that?
well, but it's always like a mad rush because things have overrun or whatever. And so
Yeah, but fuck
I
that.
basically
It's
never get a
starters.
chance to have
Prawn
my.
cocktail.
Well, I think they might have soup or for whatever reason I never basically get a chance. I never get a chance to have my starter basically, and it's very.
You've got
annoying.
prawn cocktail, Matt. Like, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's bloody brilliant. I love prawn cocktail, but anyway.
The little bit of brown. It's the only time brown bread's acceptable. Just a little slice of brown bread for your prawn
Just fucking
cocktail.
love a prawn cocktail. And last year I had all the stuff and all sorts, but I just didn't have it. Even like Boxing Day. Anyway, that's annoying. But yeah, and then Jill's parents will stay over at like a hotel nearby, and then so they'll go. Like,
Okay, that's nice.
there's a hotel just down the road, so they'll stay there, so they don't stay here. And then that's it really. It's good I'm not travelling, because obviously on the years I have gone out to Bognor or other places, it is a bit of a ball like comes like, okay, well, one day's gone for travelling and then you've got to travel back, and that's annoying, and I can't really spend more than like 2 or 3 days with my parents before I go mad, so
Yeah,
it is nice to have to do that this year.
Yeah. Does everyone or anyone know what they're getting?
No clue.
Oh no! Do you know what? This is the first year I think ever that I haven't asked for anything. Like I've got nothing on my list really. I mean, Call of Duty would have been nice, but I didn't really.
You don't have a list, do you?
Yeah, of course you do.
See, I don't get anything.
A list?
Like, I don't get stuff for Christmas
You
anymore.
don't get anything?
No.
Nothing at all?
Not really.
No, I don't really either. I mean, I get like something from Jill and something from Melody, but obviously nothing from my parents. That stopped as soon as I moved up north and got married.
Oh man. No,
Kidding?
because my mum and dad get me stuff, and my uncle and my mother-in-law and all that stuff. They get me stuff.
I'll get you. Another thing that was about Christmas to them lot. Obviously, I love them because they're family. But basically, I personally think Christmas is like, hey, what would you like? I would like this. Brilliant. I'll get that thing that you would like, and everyone's happy. But Jill's family don't do it that way. They basically think that takes the fun out of it. So,
I kind of
they
agree.
just get whatever, and unless it's like a good jumper. And actually, to be fair, Jill's parents have got me some lovely jumpers over the years. Other the rest is just like, oh, I can't believe you got that. I'm only using that ever.
I've had some naff presents.
You got me something to weigh my luggage. Brilliant. I'll never use that.
No, I'm totally with you on that, Matt. I hate
the
that.
boring ones are absolutely fine. Like there is no limit on how many nice jumpers or pairs of socks I can use.
Yeah,
so
bring them on. But it's like when you just get me random stuff, which it's just ask me what I want, and I'm like, oh, we'll get this.
Yeah, I know. But like, if you want stuff, then fine, right? But if like the situation that I'm in this year, there's nothing really that I'm really want. So I'm just interested to see what they get me. And sure, there'll be some naff stuff in there, but who gives a fuck? They've gone out their way to buy you, so it's nice, isn't it?
No, but they have to be like that's the whole thing. Because
oh mate, you're so fucking cynical.
No, because it's like you see, I've had this with extended family. It's like they don't know who I am, they don't care at all. So it's just like, what's the minimum effort they can put in?
No one knows who you are. Right, give me an example. Right, games not included, no gaming stuff. Sean, get James Farley a gift. What are you buying him?
Oh fuck, I don't know, man.
Exactly. Exactly. You've got no idea what to get him.
The man who has everything.
Ridiculous. I would get him a notepad and a nice pen.
That's what I'd get him.
It depends what the budget is. If money was no object, if I had a bit more money, I'll get him tickets to a Chelsea game or something.
Hold on. The standard budget for Christmas presents about £200, right?
What?
Nah, no way.
No, I'm winding you up.
Okay.
I'm fucking around.
No, I'll tell you what I get, James. Tell you what I get, James, because there's a bit of thought in this. A nice shirt with a button-down collar, because I know he likes to wear crew neck sweaters, and you can't wear a crew neck sweater with a shirt unless it's got a button-down collar, because
before you answer,
you are absolutely bang on with that.
No, whoa. Slow down.
Yeah.
What colour? Don't say anything yet, James. Don't say anything yet until I finish this. What colour?
Did you know? My first instinct would be like a burgundy, but
I feel like
burgundy
was my first guess too.
Let's be quiet. James, be quiet. What shop are you going to get that shirt?
I mean, probably John Lewis, because got discount in it.
Okay, what size?
Large.
James, has he nailed it?
Okay, the colour, absolutely. I'd be well up for that.
Yes.
Burgundy.
I knew burgundy.
You're a burgundy boy.
Yeah, the colour's spot on. I'd be
burgundy.
That with a black jumper is perfect.
Right, okay,
perfect.
fine. Shop.
I would have paired it with a navy one, but okay.
Shop.
You're happy with the
fine.
shop? Okay.
I'd struggle
size
to fit into a large though.
Okay.
Oh, you better get that receipt there, boy.
It's very kind of you to say, Sean, but we both know that it's not.
All right, fine.
How about Matt? What would you get, Matt? Like, if I had a low budget, right? I'll tell you something that my mother-in-law bought me for my birthday, and it was, it didn't cost a lot or whatever. She got me some like joystick retro gaming plug straight into your TV thing.
Oh
right?
yeah.
You know how naff those things are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for half an hour to an hour, we were having so much fun just going through these little shitty retro games and having a laugh with them. That I just thought, perfect. Anything like that is great. So something like that for Matt. In fact, actually, I'd really want to get you like a portable, one of those portable Mega Drive things.
The Mega Drive minis.
Yeah, no, the portable ones. You know, they do those handheld ones.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking well cheap as well.
It's like, do you know what my dream present is every year?
A BJ. That's
I mean, that's a given. But the in-laws, they don't want to know what you want. They want to surprise you. Anyway, and that has led to all sorts of incidents. No, look, dream present every year, Amazon voucher. Right? Apparently that's not part of the Christmas spirit. But I'm like, it's a double win. Like, one, I'm like, oh, amazing, you got an Amazon voucher, and two, I basically all day every day I'm like, I've got 20 quid on Amazon. I can do what I want with.
Yeah,
so
you can get that Amazon voucher.
That's amazing.
The thing is, I see both sides of it.
Yeah, I can get what I want whenever I want. It's like it's the best. I'm genuinely like, oh, I'm so touched. But no one gets that because it's not fun to wrap up or unwrap.
I see both sides of it. I see, like, I can understand people saying, well, that's not part of what Christmas is. Like, just go and just give me the cash. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It just feels like that.
No, okay.
You can do that,
if someone knows you inside out, yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, they know you inside out. They know that you're going to want this thing or this book or this whatever ticket to this thing or a game. Yeah, but if they don't, why not get them something that you know they would love rather than like
you just get them the cash equivalent of like whatever it is. It's the it's nicer.
Have I ever told you? Have I ever told you? Sorry, this is me just stealing someone else's anecdote, but Sam White, a couple of years back. Sam White from the internet writes for GQ about games and stuff. He got a Kindle. He knew he was getting a Kindle for Christmas, so he asked. Like, he's got two sisters. I think he asked them both for Amazon vouchers, right? So he could buy some books for his Kindle when he opened his Kindle on Christmas Day. One of his sisters, so he opened the card from her, and there was a £10 note in it, and she'd written in the card that she hoped cash was okay because she couldn't find out where to buy Amazon vouchers from.
Oh, wow.
Surely that's a gag.
Nope. She's a little bit stupid, apparently.
But I mean, not only are they obviously on Amazon, but like they're in every single shop ever.
Well,
yeah, no, they are. They're everywhere. Yeah. Which is weird. It's kind of weird. Like, retailers are selling those things.
You'll find them.
It's bizarre, but like, okay. Can I just end? We've been going. Oh no, still got a long time to go.
I've gone up 2 hours of this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, can I bring up a somber thing that's been playing on my mind recently? Oh. So, obviously, it's been a rough year with my parents, and you know, it's been a shit year with my parents. They've been in and out of hospital and stuff. We've been dealing with stuff, but my mind starts turning to the inevitable. You know, and now every time we've had Christmas at my parents', and if we don't have Christmas at my parents', it's Boxing Day there. It's been my family, my sister's family, my brother's family, and my parents and my uncle getting together Christmas Day, right? That's like standard. When they go, like, I can't imagine that the three families are just going to meet up. Because it makes no sense, right?
Do you not think someone will say, okay, you know, Mum, Dad aren't here. Like, do you not think your brother would say, okay, it's around our house now, we're going to...
Maybe once or twice, but then surely it gets to the point where you're going... But we're our own family now, and we can't just keep trundling everyone into one place. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of people.
Well, this is it. Like, this is the only reason News family are coming here this year is because we're the only ones with the house big enough to fit everyone in, and even then, it's going to be a struggle. Like News parents, like
how many have you got?
You what? Sorry?
How many have you got?
So there's me, New, Isaac, New's mum and dad. And then, so New's got 2 siblings. One of those is also in a relationship and has a kid. So, I'm sorry, I didn't actually count as I went through that. So, yeah, basically it's all of those. So, like, we're going to have, like, some people are going to be sat on the sofa with their dinner and stuff. But we're the only ones with, like, a living room that you can have all those people in and there'll be room to move around, you know? So... Yeah, it's like, and News parents like definitely really love hosting, and like if we just assumed we were having Christmas Day at theirs, they would do it, but it would be fucking horrific. Like, we'd just be like sardines, it'd be ridiculous. So yeah, there's this weird denial, isn't there, about like how long it can go on.
yeah, like you might do it 1 or 2 years, but then someone might have to just go, look, this is mental. Why are we trying to keep this up? We're all That's really starting to hit me a little bit now. And my mind's sort of going there a lot. And it's kind of like, fuck, man. I'm going to be really sad when that happens. But it's, you know, it's got to happen at some point, I guess.
It's weird. Like, like when our parents are gone, I know I'll be really happy, like, refocusing on like meeting up with like my brother and his wife and child for Christmas, because we do that on a regular basis, but it's always like with mum and dad around, because I don't know if I've ever bothered explaining the situation with my parents. They're sort of separated but not. They like live in separate buildings but still see each other all the time, but still do each other's heads in, and it's just tedious at this point. It's just, like just navigating it is just boring. So it's really nice when we get to see, my brother and his lot, like without my mum and dad being there. That now sounds like I'm waiting for mum and dad to die so we can have a nice time at Christmas. I don't know. It's like I know where the attention will be sort of focused when that happens, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Well, this is it, isn't it? I mean, it's nice to reminisce about all the cool shit with Christmas, because I do genuinely love it.
Yeah.
But then there's so many like questions that I don't know. There's so many things that it throws up as well, and it's like fuck. And it's
I always try and leave the country every year. So.
yeah. Well, maybe that is the answer. Maybe we do need to go to McDonald's and KFC. Maybe that's the way to do it.
I remember watching the. And this does come back to Christmas, I promise. The Louis Theroux documentary about poly relationships that was on.
Oh God, yeah,
was it early this year? It was weird, wasn't it? And I remember watching it and thinking like, oh, this is the thing that I'm going to be an old man about. Like if Isaac turns around to me and says, "Right, Dad, I've decided I'm poly," and the first thing I'm going to say is like, "Well, how does this work at Christmas then?"
I know, yeah.
Like,
are we cooking for?
Yeah, it's like, you've got four fucking wives and they've all got two boyfriends or whatever. Like, like that's the thing. I'm going to be decided. Like, oh, for God's sake! Like,
I'd love to see that scenario.
Dad, don't worry. There are 40 of us coming over for Christmas this year, but then you don't need to do Christmas for another 40 years, so it's fine.
Also, they're all chefs, so don't worry about it. Too many cooks, though.
Too many cooks. Yeah, man. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, but it's so. And then I also have those feelings of, man, it's just the 25th of December. Like, it's not like it's just another day.
I know, this is it. And like, I always, so, I don't know if you've ever seen Limmy's Christmas special that he did once.
Oh God.
And basically at the end he did a sort of genuine bit to camera where he's just like, it's a day, and as with any other day, things can just fuck it up that you have no control over. It might just be that for some reason you're just not feeling it, and you have no control over that, and you can't beat yourself up over it. So yeah, like don't give yourself shit if it's just not your day for whatever reason. And I think that is important. Like I try and think of Christmas as a season, because sometimes the day is a bit disappointing or annoying or stressful, especially when kids are involved. But then one of the other days might be brilliant. Or you might have a completely shit Christmas, like from beginning to end. Like, but it's just don't know.
Yeah, it's just another day. If you put the pressure on it, then it's going to get to you more.
Yeah, totally.
Right, Matt. So we put a call out on the last show to see if anyone had any emails, stories, and stuff. Did we get anything?
We did. I better open the inbox again.
Do you want me? I've got it open. If you want me to, I don't mind.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on, Sean.
So we had one from Kurt Lewin. It says, "Hi, chaps. It was Christmas Eve 2004, and me and my family were doing our annual Christmas Eve tradition of going to the cinema to watch a Christmas film." That's cool. I never heard of anyone doing that.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
On this occasion, we went to see Christmas with the Cranks. It was passable from what I remember. During the trailers, a trailer for GTA San Andreas came on, a game which I had asked for my parents for Christmas, and had been my most anticipated game since getting my PS2.
Oh, God.
I've read this before, like when it first came in. It's bad. Seeing the trailer got me even more pumped, and I remarked that I couldn't wait to play it come Christmas Day. Upon my remark, my mum told me, "Oh, well, they didn't have it when I was in HMV. I'm just telling you now so that you're not disappointed tomorrow." I was
wait. That's bullshit, right? We've all had that.
Well, there's layers to this. It says I was majorly disappointed and a bit annoyed. I didn't say anything to her as I didn't want to seem ungrateful, but I was thinking, well, why didn't you check some other shops then? Anyway, things got worse. On Christmas Day, I was opening my presents and I'd got a Need for Speed game, which I did enjoy, but it was no San Andreas. I could see another game-sized present for me, though, but I thought it must have been a DVD or something. My mum urged me to open it and had a beaming smile on her face. Could it be? Was she just lying to me before in the cinema? Well, I opened it, and in my hands was the absolutely awful game GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Mate.
A first-person shooter game so bad that it nearly put me off the genre. I pretended to act really pleased, like you do with presents you don't actually want. And my mum revealed she was lying the day before, but could tell from my less than ecstatic reaction that something was off. I told her that whilst I was pleased to receive the game shown in the cinema was GTA. Turns out that when she went Christmas shopping, she couldn't remember the name of the game other than it began with G. So she just asked at HMV for a really popular game beginning with G that Christmas and was given GoldenEye.
How?
Oh, man.
Right, okay, they knew, right? They just had loads of GoldenEye copies. Those were the days where the retailers could
you've got to
fuck
shift
people
them
over.
or you're fired. GTA, no, just shift GoldenEye. I don't care what it is.
Oh my God, that's horrific.
Yeah. There's no idea why she didn't just ask me to confirm the game I wanted, but hey-ho. I felt guilty for doing it as I just received loads of gifts, but I had to play San Andreas ASAP after hyping myself up for months about it. So on Boxing Day, I went up to HMV with my dad to buy it for me. I think he understood, though, and it was a one-off. Please forgive me. Hope you'll have a cracking Christmas and New Year. Loved everything that's happened with the pod this year. Cheers.
Oh, mate. The closest that I've come to is that I asked for Outlaw Volleyball because we had a demo of it on, I don't know, the Xbox or whatever.
Yeah.
And we really liked it. Me and my mates got into it and the demo. So I thought, yeah, I'll ask for the full game. And my dad got me the Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, which, to be fair,
Worked
I wasn't
out.
that upset about, to be honest. It was pretty good. But yeah, no, that was quite funny.
Yeah.
How about anyone else had like the wrong gaming gift?
No, I don't think so. Luckily, my mum and dad were always pretty good with this stuff. Like when we were very between the ages of 4 and 8, dad did try to sort of he never really played games with us, but he would occasionally try to have conversations with us about them, and he'd always he'd buy us the magazines and stuff. So he was clued up enough to not make any major blunders, I think.
Yeah,
I do remember one guy I was friends with in high school. He had to instead of doing a Christmas list, he'd have to basically do a fucking collage of he'd cut bits out from magazines and stuff and be like, these are the main characters, but we want the second game in the series. We've already got the first one. Do not buy the first So I assume that was built off some pretty terrible experiences prior. So yeah.
Anything else? Did we get any other emails?
So we got one from Andrew Dumican. It says, on Christmas Day, 1997, I opened one of the greatest presents of all time, or it would have been if I'd not ruined the excitement months before. My mum bought me a copy of Championship Manager 97/98 on PC, and around November, as our PC wasn't built for gaming in any way, she agreed to let me install the game to see if it would run.
Oh, no.
It ran absolutely fine. So I took the CD out, put it back in the box, one of those amazing massive boxes PC games came in back in the day, and she wrapped it up ready for me to open on Christmas Day. I couldn't wait. And it turns out I didn't have to. One of my friends at school pointed out the fact that once the game was installed on my PC, I didn't actually need the disc to play it. I could just run the game directly off the hard drive, which I did. So I spent the next 6 weeks or so hammering the game, and it was fantastic. But when it came to Christmas morning, all I was basically opening was an empty box of disappointment. I completely killed the excitement of that amazing game, one which would become arguably my most played game of all time. If it hadn't been for the fact that I also received my N64 that year, Christmas would have been a complete write-off. Merry Christmas.
I
hell.
told you, didn't I, before how I did this to somebody by accident?
By accident.
Well, not by
you told
accident.
him to get it out of the cupboard and play it.
Well, I ruined someone else's Christmas. He got a Mega Drive and Aladdin and Street Fighter 2, and we used, because I already had a Mega Drive, so we used to go back to his house, get it out of the box, then go around my house and play them all the time. And got to Christmas, he was really disappointed because he opened it, we'd already finished them.
Yeah, no shit, that's terrible. I never had that situation where I'd found presents and stuff beforehand. I didn't go looking for them. I didn't want to.
Yeah, same. That was pretty good, I think.
I did also
scary.
do that when one year I got Dark Forces on PC.
Nice.
And it was cellophane wrapped. So I remember I used a knife to obviously undo it, and then I installed the game, and then I played it quite a lot, and then I used cling film. I put around it, and then put it back.
They definitely noticed. They must have done.
I don't know. I don't think they did because I didn't know anything about games. That's not
even if you
I know
had
they didn't come
suspicions, you'd just be
Ratchet
like,
King film.
even if you had suspicions, you'd just be like, is our child that weird to do this?
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's James, so probably yeah. Have we got any more?
That's it.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it then. Thank you so much for listening to the show and supporting us and everything. We really appreciate it. We hope you have a fantastic Christmas. We really do, because there's nothing better than a really good Christmas. And if you don't worry. Tweet us and shit, and we'll make you laugh. That's the way we do things. But take it easy, everybody, and Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas.
Ho ho ho. Yeah.
Shut up.
Before we go, James, have you ever? Do you dress up as Santa? Would you? Have you?
Yeah, I've done it. Have you not seen the video of me in China doing that?
I can't remember. I probably have. But...
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I did that in China once. It was freezing.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Happy Christmas.